Even in places where there's water, the drought is having its effect. Right in the middle of the drought disaster area is Lake Koshkonong, located mostly in southwestern Jefferson County, bordered by Dane and Rock counties. The night team's Theo Keith went there today to see how the drought is impacting business. It's new at 10.
Well, Koshkonong, Sarah, is a relatively shallow lake, only about 6 feet deep. The heat and drought have lowered that considerably. But as we found out today, it's better to have not enough water than too much.
Do you see the white rocks? Mm-hmm. That's about where the edge of the water normally is.
This year, the water's moved back from Jerry Richardson's shoreline.
It's been down up to 3.5 feet lower than it normally is.
Richardson owns the Harbor Recreation Marina, so he hears what the water's like from all his customers.
Fishermen, of course, are unhappy right now because they aren't biting worth a hoot.
The fishermen are unhappy because the fish aren't happy. Shallow waters heat up faster and there's less oxygen. The low water makes it harder to get to lakeshore bars and restaurants. Boaters have to drop anchor and walk in.
Somewhat unhappy ones with hitting the bottom, snicking up a prop, doing that kind of damage.
But all things considered, business owners like Richardson say they're doing okay, especially considering the memories on his property.
We cut this tree down after the flood had subsided.
The flood of 2008.
My son went out with his waders and put a nail in where the highest water was.
A lakeshore tree, now a marker.
Anybody needs to know how high the water was, they can look at that stump, you can see where it's at.
Too much water was worse.
Oh, the whole parking lot, all the way up the street. That was a negative time for this business. Nothing was happening, nothing was sold. You couldn't get in the building.
A good reminder of what they've been through before.
Yeah, it is.
A DNR spokesman tells me that a lot of fish are distressed in many southern Wisconsin lakes, but there have been no reports of major fish kills on Koshkonong. If you are on the water and see something, the DNR asks you to call it at its tip line, 1-800-TIP-WDNR. Sarah.
And hopefully it'll stay that way. All right. Thank you, Theo.